Neri, a name echoing through the annals of time, stood on the precipice of a storm she was about to call into being, or rather, erect. The air crackled with nascent energy, a tangible hum that vibrated through her slender frame. Around her, the desolate landscape of Xylos stretched to the horizon, a rust-colored wasteland under the oppressive gaze of twin suns. Neri wasn't born on Xylos. She was placed here. A foundling, left on the doorstep of the Order of the Silent Gears, raised amidst whirring automatons and forgotten technology. They named her Neri, knowing only that she shone brighter than any star they'd ever calibrated. My lamp, Ya's brightness. She, in turn, never knew her parents, only an old rusted robot named Cogsworth. He never said much, just a few beeps and clicks, but Neri understood. Her purpose, however, remained a mystery, shrouded in the Order's cryptic teachings and the cryptic glyphs etched onto ancient data crystals. Until now. "Ready, Neri?" boomed a voice. Elder Theron, his face etched with worry lines, stood behind her, his silver beard fluttering in the unnatural breeze. He was the only one of the Order who treated her like a person, not a project. Neri swallowed, her throat suddenly dry. The device before her, the Wind Weaver, pulsed with light. It was a relic of a bygone era, a machine said to be capable of manipulating atmospheric currents on a planetary scale. The Order had spent centuries deciphering its blueprints, and Neri, with her innate connection to energy, was the only one who could operate it. "As I'll ever be, Theron," she replied, her voice barely a whisper. The fate of Xylos rested on her shoulders. The planet was dying, choked by a perpetual dust storm that had ravaged its ecosystem for generations. The Order believed the Wind Weaver was the key to restoring balance, to clearing the skies and allowing life to flourish once more. But the machine was unstable, unpredictable. It demanded not just skill, but a connection, a resonance. Neri reached out, her fingers tracing the cold, smooth surface of the control panel. Her mind reached out too, probing the machine's inner workings, feeling the chaotic swirl of energy within. The name Neri flashed through her mind, to flow, to shine, light and water. A connection sparked, a jolt that sent shivers down her spine. Closing her eyes, Neri visualized the wind. Not the choking dust storms, but a gentle breeze, a life-giving current that swept across the barren plains, carrying moisture and hope. She felt the energy within the Wind Weaver respond, the pulsing light growing brighter, more intense. "Fall asleep, Erect the wind," she whispered, the words echoing the ancient instructions. She hesitated. Fall asleep? Was it literal? Was this some sort of metaphor that the Order failed to grasp? Did it mean some sort of hibernation state? As Neri hesitated, Theron looked uneasy. "You're too slow, Neri. The storm front is coming. We need wind and air immediately." Neri nodded, and with a deep breath she turned the knob on the panel to on. She immediately felt energy flooding into her body. The panel began to glow bright like a million stars. It was too much, too fast. The machine was overloading, energy surging uncontrollably. Neri felt a searing pain in her mind, visions flashing before her eyes. Lush forests, crystal rivers, blue skies. Xylos as it once was, a paradise lost. Then, darkness. She woke with a gasp, disoriented. The world spun around her. She was no longer standing before the Wind Weaver. She was lying on the ground, surrounded by debris. The sky above was a swirling vortex of energy, a kaleidoscope of colors she had never seen before. The dust storm was gone. But so was the Wind Weaver, and so was Theron. Panic seized her. Where was he? Had the machine destroyed him? She stumbled to her feet, calling out his name. Only silence answered. Then a faint sound, a whirring, clicking noise. Cogsworth. The old robot limped towards her, its metallic limbs bent and broken. It held out a small data crystal, its surface cracked and flickering. Neri took the crystal, her fingers trembling. As she touched it, images flooded her mind. Theron working frantically, rerouting the Windweaver's energy flow, sacrificing himself to save her. He had understood the fall asleep part. It wasn't about her physical state, but about letting go, about trusting the machine, about giving everything. Tears streamed down Neri's face, mixing with the dust and grime. Theron was gone, but he had saved Xylos, and he had shown her the true meaning of her name. She wasn't just a light, she was a conduit, a channel for energy, a bridge between the past and the future. The vortex in the sky began to dissipate, revealing a clear blue sky, a sight unseen on Xylos for centuries. The suns shone down, warming her skin, filling her with a renewed sense of purpose. Cogsworth beeped softly, nudging her towards the horizon. Neri looked out at the wasteland, now bathed in sunlight, and saw something she hadn't seen before. Tiny sprouts of green, pushing through the red dust. She knew her journey was just beginning. The work of restoring Xylos wouldn't be easy, but she wasn't alone. She had the memory of Theron, the loyalty of Cogsworth, and the power within her, the power to bring light and life back to this barren world. She would nurture those small plants, just like Theron did her. Neri took a deep breath and smiled. "Let's do it, Cogsworth." She had fallen asleep, and now the wind was erect. The future was not a dream, it was to be made.